What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Transart Vice Poison, their version of a Masterpiece Scale Beast Wars Transmetal Quickstrike. This was sent to me by G. Tony. Thanks for allowing me to take a look at your copy. He always sends me the Transart stuff that I'm not buying myself, but I like to look at. This guy is a little bit different than some of the others when we got one. He doesn't have any die cast, but he does have that nice chrome paint. You can see that green chrome throughout the body, on the head, on the back piece. And then on the arms, you've got this kind of shiny bronze with green, red on the eyes. A little green paint on the legs. Here's the back. Cleans up pretty nice. I did rotate this head. Once again, the instructions are not good. If you scan the QR code, it takes you to Mang Motion, and they are pretty much useless instructions because it's just too fast and it doesn't explain anything. So I just assumed that it stores nicely like this, so I'm going to put it like that. But let's go over his articulation. The head is on a ball joint, goes up to there, down to there, get a little bit side to side, and it rotates around. And that is a pretty accurate looking head sculpt they have there. Speaking of that, I'll put the image there so you can take a look. For the shoulders, you have the shoulder pads here that will kind of move out of the way. For this arm, you have a rotation here at the bicep. It goes out to the side, up to there. You have a rotation here at the upper bicep. Single jointed elbow. You could cheat and flip this around so you can use this double joint on this side. Actually, you know what? It's not double jointed, so never mind. It's just a hinge for transformation. This arm is got bendy wire joints. Now, I've heard that the paint on here will kind of start flaking off if you're not careful. There is articulation here on the mouth. You can open it up to there and then close it all the way down. And this is bendy. It works okay in robot mode. In the beast mode, you'll see it kind of doesn't hold the position always that you want. So it's close, but it's not like perfect. But you can get it kind of attacking. That's cool. You have a waist rotation here. The legs will kick up to there, back to there, up to the side. Everything's on friction, by the way. You have a rotation at the knee. Double jointed knee gets you the full bend. You have ankle tilts on a ball joint, forward and backward on a ball joint, and a rotation on the ball joint. So all the movement you need at the foot. This hand, it just opens and closes. They're all together, these fingers, so there's not much there. And for a quick size comparison, there it is next to the Takara Tomy Masterpiece Optimus Primal, and he fits in nicely. He's a little bit shorter. I have to look back at the cartoon, but I think he was a little bit bigger than this. By the way, he does fit in nicely with the Masterpiece Scale and the other Transart figures from this line. Alright, let's get him transformed into his beast mode. And just kind of get this out of the way. We're going to come to the back here. And since I rotated the head, we rotate the head back down. We're going to close up these feet and just get these out of the way for now. Come to the back, we're going to lift up here on the back. You can see there's a double hinge. Just going to pull down and away on that double hinge, which allows you to flip it over like this. On the inside here, we're going to do a few things. So we're going to take this head, rotate this to the side until it sits parallel with the arms, like that. And leave a little room because we're going to rotate these little brown pieces out. And just be careful, they're on little thin gray armatures. I don't know how strong they are, so just do it carefully. But you're going to bring this around to the other side, all the way around. And then same on the other one. Bring this around carefully, all the way to the other side. And this is going to sit down here. First we have to take these And these are going to come down on another small thin armature. So bring this down like this. And then we're going to rotate this in. And this will end up sitting so you have this parallel. Now later we're going to have to move it out of the way. So you might as well just leave it out of the way for now. But you can get the armature down. Same with this one. Bring this armature down and get this rotated. You can just leave it, both of them, out of the way for now. Alright, come to the back here. We're going to take this upper part here and rotate this up. Take these are going to rotate outwards and kind of sit over the top here. Bring this up, and this has to clear between these two, so just get it so that it passes there. Alright, now that we have that up like this, we're going to come to the bottom here. We're going to rotate this hand in, and this can be a little tricky sequence, but we're going to rotate this. We're going to get this arm into that L shape, rotate this inwards, and this is going to end up sitting down. And it's a little weird the way it goes, but you're going to have this sitting down in here. You're going to open up these spider legs. Come back to this side, and now we can straighten these up. And they're supposed to be kind of like parallel, but it doesn't really matter. Get it like this. Same with this one. Get that. And make sure the armature is all the way down. But so like that. And then we're going to take this and we're going to push down on these two armatures. That'll allow you to take this, and this is going to push forward until it kind of lines up with this little green circle. And we'll come to the front here. We're going to rotate these arms so you have them like this. And we want to rotate the top part so you get it inwards. Same on this one, rotate the top part, get this inwards, and then have the claw facing like this. And the head, you can just kind of push it down. We'll take the tail, rotate that up, and bring that around to the other side. All right, and there is Vice Poison in Beast Mode. And they got it pretty darn close. I'll put the image there if I can find one. The metallic colors here look really nice in this mode. Kind of go across the top here. Snakehead makes a nice tail. I do find that it turns on its own. I position it and then it moves just because of the way it's designed. All in all, pretty good looking. For articulation, the arms can bend here. They can also bend at the base if you want to have them forward, but it starts to look a little strange. This paw, or this claw, is on a ball joint, so it can rotate up and down, in and out. And you can also open it. So you can do that. The head is on a ball joint, so it goes down to there, up to there. You can lift it up, but it's on a hinge, and that hinge is a little bit loose, so it's hard to make it stay up. It'll fall down on its own. It's a good looking head. You can rotate it. It just ends up in an awkward angle, but it does work. These legs don't really do anything. They're just rubbery pieces that aren't posable, as far as I can tell. The tail you can pose. Just like I mentioned in robot mode, you can open up the mouth and you can angle it however you like. I like to have it over the middle. And for a quick size comparison, there it is next to the Beast Wars Optimus Primal, and you can see it fits in nicely with the Masterpiece scale. He's not that big, but like in the show, I think it was maybe a little bit bigger than this, but either way, looks good with the NP scale. So final recommendations on the Transart Vice Poison. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I'm going to recommend it. It's a very soft 4 out of 5, but I'm going to recommend it. Don't have any issues. There's no problems, no breakages, no flimsy parts. Although I would be careful with these rotating pieces, but I didn't have any issues. So that's not really an issue. It's just very not masterpiece, right? It just feels like a mainline toy or a toy you would get years ago. There's nothing like super special about it. And I did forget to mention, there is die cast in the ball joints. So there's a little bit of die cast, but overall it feels not like something special. Now, I imagine if I was a big Transmetal fan, I'd probably really love this, because when's the last time they made this character, right? It's been years and years since you've ever gotten a Quickstrike. So I understand why this is a fun release. But for me, it just feels kind of lackluster, but there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. But that's really it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Tony for allowing me to take a look at this, and we'll see you next time.